Match 84, Goliath vs. Red King, by Kenneth James. Goliath laid lazily against the mountain, having recently leveled several towns and small villages in a bloodthirsty rampage, and, as the space demon commonly did after mass slaughters, was taking a nice long nap. While
Well,
dreaming
I'm
of...
glad he has a clear conscience.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, after going on a psychotic mass, killing spree, the next logical thing to do is, take a nice long nap. It must
That's
be...
what Destroya did after she murdered Minya.
Yeah,
After she
exactly.
had sex with him.
Yeah!
Thing I have to say, one thing they got destroyed by a giant blue weird monster thingy.
Yeah, poor Jabba.
While dreaming of the death and destruction he left in his wake, Goliath didn't notice footfalls coming towards him. Wow, he really does relish in this. Psycho Goliath, that's a new headcanon. So
Yeah.
Who the hell puts footfalls? Didn't
I,
notice footfalls.
actually, footfalls, I know I use it sometimes, and I know I've read it in Jeremy Robinson's Nemesis books. So
Are
yeah,
you Kenneth James?
am I? Yeah, I thought it was actually an interesting word to use, but to each their own, I guess. Red King, having staked out this territory, was presently just walking around, taking in his newfound land when he came across something that infuriated him, which truthfully, this is a very long sentence to write, was a very easy thing to do. He found...
Who actually looked this over and said, yeah, that's okay?
Yeah! I don't know. He found the
It's
slumbering...
probably fucking Tom.
No, I think Titano Goji was in charge. He was the one hauling arse at this point. I think.
He was just a puppet leader.
Nah, fair enough.
Tom was controlling the strings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tom left Titano Goji in 2013, so when 2014 rolled around, that's why Titano Goji only posted one match that year, because he didn't have Tom attached to him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't worry, TG, if you're listening to this, we love you, but,
No, we don't.
Fine, I love you, no homo. He found the slumbering form of Goliath against Mount Fuji. This blue thing dared to sleep in his territory. I feel like that should have been its own sentence. I feel like, end it at Mount Fuji, then have this blue thing dare to sleep in his territory. That should have been its own sentence. Red King wouldn't stand for that. He looked around, finding a nice big boulder and heaving it over his head before tossing it at Goliath. The rock hit Goliath in the head, getting a startled roar from the beast, who quickly awakened and rose to his feet, just in time for another boulder to strike him in the chest and stagger him. Goliath let out a roar of fury at this monster that dared awaken him from his slumber. Red King, not intimidated at all, merely roared in fury and stomped his feet, showing Goliath his anger that the space monster dared enter his territory without his permission, even though he was there beforehand, but whatever.
You know what
It's called
noticed?
imperialism.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you look in the banner, it looks like Red King's asking to our Goliath to pay him money for it.
Yeah.
Like, where's my money?
I think he's
Well,
got the
Goliath's
sex
a
back
dickhead.
and-
Goliath, the greedy dickhead. That's the new headcanon. Just put him in a suit, give him a monocle and a mustache and a top hat. And cash.
The two brutes roared and charged.
Hang on,
one
I'm not
another.
done yet.
What?
I'm not done.
I thought you said pass.
Oh, no. Goliath snarled, not caring about this dumb brute's territory. Oh, hey. He just do what he loved to do. Beat the tar out of another monster. Interesting wording. Pass.
The two
Beat the
brutes
tar out of
roared
another
and-
monster. Did a kid write this? Probably did.
I mean, he makes people apparently.
The two brutes roared and charged one another, colliding with tremendous force and launching hammer-like blows into each other's faces. Goliath was the first to break the stalemate, swinging one of his massive hands up and bashing Red King in the face, staggering him backwards, then following up by swinging his tail around, striking Red King in the dick head, and spinning him. But Red King was able to use that against him, spinning around with the momentum and leveling Goliath with a clothesline. Before Goliath could get up, Red King stomped down on his head repeatedly. Red King next grabbed Goliath's arm and began trying to tear it off. Realizing he was in trouble, Goliath unleashed his secret weapon. letting loose a powerful electric shock through his body. Red King screamed in pain and was launched back to the ground. Enraged, Goliath rose to his feet and ran over to his foe.
Ran over Toto. The fake camera. No,
What?
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 he ran over Toto, the small camera.
Oh! Yeah, he ran over Toto. And that's actually why we don't have a sequel to Gamer of the Brave. Picking him up and throwing him, sending him flying into the side of the volcano. Not wanting to lose his advantage again, Goliath charged and threw a rain of hammer-like blows into Red King's dickhead. Red King struggled, trying to evade the blows, but realizing he couldn't, he strained and managed to wrap his hand around a large boulder. Then, when Goliath sent another fist his way, Red King sunk his teeth into the meaty appendage. Moving on. Getting a roar of pain from Goliath, which was promptly silenced by the impact of Red King's boulder to the side of his head, forcing him off. Red King got back to his feet and used the boulder as a weapon, smashing into Goliath's head and staggering him back. He repeated this move until the boulder finally broke, along with the skin on Goliath's forehead, sending a cascade of blood down the space monster's face. Seeing Goliath was woozy from the impact, Red King brought out his secret weapon. Yes. Pass.
You got one more.
Wait, I thought you were taking
Yeah, GVZ was
Yeah,
taking
it's got
three.
one more.
1, 2.
one.
Oh,
two.
I do.
You have one more.
Yeah, I know, I got one more. Goliath shook off the confusion in time to see Red King's fist burst into flames, before he was doubled over by a flaming punch to the ribs, not only in pain from the force of the blow, but the flames engulfing him, and the fact that Red King can do this, apparently. Red King followed up with an uppercut to the jaw, staggering Goliath backwards, forcing him further back with a pair of punches to the chest. Finally ended the assault with a haymaker to the side of the head, toppling Goliath hard to the ground. Red King put out his fist and grabbed Goliath's tail, pulling with all his strength and lifting the space monster off the ground. So he's not only a space monster, he's a space monster of the ground.
Yes, he is.
He can't fly. Unless, can he swim?
Goliath,
he
I
can
believe, can swim, but he cannot fly. Which is weird because he could travel
Yes,
through
he can't
space.
fly, so he's grounded.
Yes. The space monster of the ground, everyone.
Yes.
Oh, that's a weird.
Space
way to
monster of the
work.
ground who doesn't like paying money.
And after swinging him around, letting go, and sending Goliath flying through the air and into a canyon, I'm almost surprised it doesn't say crayon.
It's a surprise to be sure,
Pass.
but a welcome one.
Light moan.
Oh.
Slowly getting back. Only to look and see Red flying drop kick to his chest. Goliath bringing shock. Agile.
Oh, that match killed him.
Yeah, Nagoda, you went silent.
Nagoda.
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 No!
Oh, not again.
Oh,
Oh. This is the saddest anime death.
Adogan! Adogan!
On again! Nice.
That's his evil version.
Yes.
Hmm.
Adogan.
Top 10 saddest anime deaths. Oh, lordy. Yeah, your little thingamajig's just green.
I don't even see a green for Dakota.
Yeah, he's just gone. Gone forever.
Yep.
In the arms of an angel. Anyway, copyright infringement aside. I
Rest in peace,
guess
Nagoda.
I'll take over for the next two, assuming like Nagoda doesn't come back. So, Goliath moaned,
Oh.
slowly getting back to his feet, only to look up and see Red King leap off the canyon wall and deliver a flying drop kick to his chest. Goliath crashed hard to the ground, roaring in shock, unknowing of just how agile Red King could be. Red King roared in fury, getting ready to put an end to this battle. He grabbed Goliath by the neck, wrapping his arms around his neck and trying
Dick.
to choke him to trying to choke him to death. Forgetting Goliath's electric ability and being badly
Damn.
getting badly
Yes.
Is
shot.
it working now? I don't know what happened.
Okay, there you are.
Nagoda's back.
All right, I'll finish this.
I don't know what happened. I was
Dakota, just
reading
start
1 second and then I'm getting.
Goliath. I mean, Dakota, just start. Goliath lunged forward.
And getting badly shocked once again, forcing him off.
Oh, that's funny. That's where I ended when I got that message from Kaiju X.
Oh wow!
Okay. Goliath tripping his jaw on Red King's shoulder, getting a roar of pain from the blood was spilled and trickled down his body.
Dick.
Red King hammered away. Red King hammered away at Goliath's body,
Dick.
trying to dislodge the space demon. Held fast and began discharging electricity into Red King, causing him to flail in agony and pain and other horrible feelings before he lit his fist on
And hunger.
fire and plunged one into Goliath's chest,
Dick.
knocking him backwards and freeing himself.
Dang, dirty fighter. Red
Goliath
King.
snarled. Goliath snarled in rage and electrified his body,
Dick.
charging forward as Red King had the same idea. The two threw their own hooks. Red King's engulfed in flames. Goliath charged with electricity.
I love the
The-
dicks.
The result was the two punching each other right in the head.
Dick.
Dick.
Red King was receiving a jolting punch to his,
Dick.
while Goliath's horn was shattered by the force of the Red King's.
Dick.
Dick.
The two stood like this for a few seconds,
Dick.
fists still in position where the punching had left them, until finally Goliath moaned
Oh.
to the ground, stunned from the destruction of his.
Dick.
All right,
Red
Alex,
King.
finish it off.
Red King
Pass.
was dazed and now had a badly blackened dick, but had enough self-awareness to realize now was the perfect opportunity to finish off Goliath. Kinky. He drove his stick into the ground and began tugging something up. Goliath, paralyzed from the destruction of his stick, could only watch in shock, as with a massive amount of effort, Red King tore a massive dick even larger than himself out of the ground and pulled straight it overhead. Red King roared, and with a massive show of effort and strength, tossed the dick into the air. It's coming crashing down on top of Goliath. Red King watched Goliath's dick launch up as the dick squashed its owner, then fall limply to the ground. Oh! Only a few residential nerve twitches causing any movement. Red King roared in victory, then groaned and rubbed his dick, and turned, walking away from the squashed space monster. Winner, Red Dick.
Or Dickhead.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of this video I found on accident.
Gosh darn it. Oh my god.
It just reminds me of that now.
Wow. So yeah, I guess the biggest highlight, like thoughts. I guess I'll go first in terms of thoughts and just go down the list from there. I like the first. I'll comment on the banner. Simple, but I think it's kind of effective. It could have used more foreground objects, but otherwise, I think it works okay. Like for its simplicity. Otherwise, I think like the match itself was kind of fun, and the biggest highlight here is obviously not necessarily just bringing in Goliath, but the introduction to Red King's Fire Fist ability, which much like Gamora's Super Oscillatory Wave or Oscillatory Wave comes from the Ultra Galaxy series. So it was just to help Red King be a little bit more flexible. And I think it fits with this character nicely. So. He punches things.
Yes,
so...
of course. Setting his hands on fire. What's that gonna do him in the face?
Yeah. Gonna slap you right in your dick. Anyway. My goodness. But yeah. I think there was actually kind of a couple of like awkward, like some sentences went on too long. There were certain like. I don't know, there's some things were oddly worded, and but that is, I mean, it was alright. It was alright, so. But the highlight of the fire fisting Red King, nice addition. I know exactly what you're thinking, Alex. I know exactly what you were thinking, and I'm not rephrasing that.
Yeah, you are.
Alright, Nagoda, thoughts?
Well, when I saw the banner, I'm just thinking, like, Goliath's like, oh crap, I forgot to pay my rent to the Mafia. And then because of that, Godzilla sent Red King to go kill him.
That's the headcanon
Because when you look at it, it's like, Red King's like, where's my money? Where's the money you owe us? And Goliath's like, oh crap, they're after me.
That's definitely one way to look at it.
And I guess that's about it.
Alright, since Joe is currently not here, he said he'll be back. So, Alex, what'd you think of it?
Oh, I thought it was okay, I guess. The banner's nice, I guess. It's kind of just a middle of the road match for me. Nothing. It's just two kaiju fighting, really. No real substance to it, but it entertains you for a few minutes, so I'll give it that.
That is fair. That is fair. Since Joe's still not back, we could safely say that was match 84, and we'll see you guys next time for match 85. Until then, folks.